Hello everyone, this is Islam Abdullah from Blown Land Studio, and to our top stories. The acting foreign minister, Ambassador Ali Sadiq Ali, discussed today with the envoy of Intergovernmental Authority on Development IGAD, Ismail Awais, the joint effort between IGAD and the Sudanese parties on the developments in the political situation in Sudan and the impact of the crisis of South Sudan to the region. The IGAD envoy expressed great appreciation for the efforts of the Sudanese leadership, the president of the IGAD, to achieve stability in South Sudan through confidence-building process between the parties, and their work with UNITAMS and the African Union during the next week to meet all the stakeholders of Sudan affairs. The acting foreign minister, Ambassador Ali Sadiq Ali, reiterated Sudan leadership commitment and full support for the effort of IGAD, wishing success for the endeavors led by the parties to the political process in the country. The Kinana Sugar Company in Sudan has issued letters to dismissal against more than 700 employees of the company without given reasons, while sources within company predicted that up to 1,000 people, half of the company workforce, are stalled for dismissal. Jalal Ali Abdullah, a former supervisor in the company, said in an interview with Sudan Today that the letters of dismissal are issued sequentially with almost daily, and they include all the company's departments and extend to various job grades. Abdullah says that the dismissal include an entire agricultural village, asserting that this is due to the active participation in Kinana strike in August 2020. In White Nile State, he explained that the dismissal targeted those relatively few or medium years of service up to 10 years, but excluded those approaching retirement age. South Africa leaders was visiting survivors in one of the townships in the city Durban, which has been struck by flood and mudslide struck by record rains. President Ramaphosa has called it a catastrophe of enormous proportions. At least 300 people have died after road and hillside were washed away and homes collapsed. The search for missing reason is still going on, and the death toll is expected to rise. One family is said that it have lost 10 members in devastating floods. Residents had to flee their homes, but road infrastructure has been severely damaged. The whole of KwaZulu National Province, which included Durban, has been declared a disaster area. Patients at the flagship hospital in Ethiopia in Battle Tigray region are dying due to shortage of life-saving drugs and oxygen, according to the health officials. At least 60 patients with kidney disease have died since July. This is due to the lack of supplies needed for regular dialysis. A doctor at Aider Hospital in Maliki, Tigray's capital, spoke to the Associated Press on conditions of anonymity for fear of reprisals. He revealed patients with kidney disease are currently receiving dialysis once a week, down from 3 times a week before the war, while the hospital is unable to admit new patients with kidney disease due to the lack of supplies. Another 81 patients have died directly because of the lack of oxygen since the conflict between the federal government and the Tigray People Liberation Front interrupted in November 2020, the doctor added. About 14,000 civilians have fled the recent increase in violence in South Sudan, which has been going for close a decade now. Recent reports cited by the AP show the fighting broke out on Friday in this part of Unity State, in the north of the country, between troops of Vice President Riek Machar's SPLA and the force that absconded from the movement last August to join the map of Machar Arch Army President Salva Kiir. The military leadership of both sides, based in the capital of Juba, called for an end to the conflict, which ended on Sunday. The European Union ambassador accredited to Khartoum have announced their welcome to the national initiative represented by the Revolutionary Front to resolve the current crisis in the country, stressing that the dialogue is the best way to solve the Sudanese problem. This came at a meeting between European Union ambassadors and a delegation of the Revolutionary Front headed by the Front's leader. This came at a meeting between European Union ambassadors and the delegation of Revolutionary Front headed by the Front leader and the member of Sovereignty Council, Dr. Al-Hadi Idris, and included members of the Front and the Sovereignty Council, Malik Aqar and Al-Tahir Hajar, along with the Front members Khalid Shawish and Mustafa Tambour. In a statement after the meeting, Shawish said that the ambassador of the European Union stressed the importance of the initiative being purely a Sudanese one and pledged to work for its success to achieve security and stability in Sudan. Al Khair Port, which is specialized in handling petroleum products at Port Sudan Harbor, has been witnessing regular arrival and uploading of petroleum product tankers. The tankers are awaiting for the completion of the procedures required before entering to uploading docks inside the port. The director of Al Khair Port, Captain Rami Omar Sayyam, affirmed in a statement to SUNA that the port is ready to receive and upload all petroleum products tankers that were arrived in the port. Dear viewers, now we have come to the end of our news today. Thank you for watching.